All right, I'm Greg Jones, Liberty North High School. Going to be talking to you about our 3-3-3 Wreak Havoc attack style defense. There's my contact information if you need to get in touch with me via Twitter. And I know the slides are up a little bit different today, but I'm doing that because of having to go, and I'm going to go through some things with you here so you can see. When I want to make adjustments up here, I can move them on the screen. Okay, my contact information, email is right there if you need to contact me by email. All right, today, what we're going to go through today, and we're going to do them step by step and formation by formation, but we're going to get into our formations and our adjustments out of our formations. Okay, so we're going to go through each formation and how we adjust to them. Starting one by one, we're going to start out with 21 personnel and go through that. And obviously each week based off, and the reason we don't mind sharing this is we may show one 21 personnel team a look and show a different 21 personnel team a different look depending on whether you're zone teams, gap scheme, whether you're running it, whether you're throwing it. That's the nice things about this defense is it allows you to make all these accommodations and adjustments to formations without moving a lot of guys around. Everything's on the safeties. Okay? All right, here we go. All right, getting into just the base right here. The base of the 3-3, again, 21. We don't see this formation a whole lot, but we do see it a little bit. Again, just going through the base alignments. We're going to be in a 5 technique. We're going to be in a true nose. We're going to be in a 5 technique over here. This Sam's going to be walked up in probably a 9 technique if that's a true tight end. All right, our Mike's going to be playing regular Mike. And then our Will linebacker is going to be about a yard outside this defensive end here. This star linebacker is going to be kind of in the gap, sitting in here, kind of like on a 40 technique on this tackle, and he's going to be about 7 to 8 yards deep, okay? And he's going to be reading the tailback. Now, depending on the coverages, what we're doing in the secondary, like I've said before, we can be running cover 2 read here with this guy and this guy. We can be running man. We can be running quarters. Again, over here, depending on what you're doing, how good this kid is, you can lock him down, or if you're needing help, you can raid it, or you can hawk it. It's a lot of different things you can do over there. But out of this formation from the get-go, if you're a run-type team, we've got all these guys up here, and this guy's read and run, this guy's read and run. Okay? So that's how we would align by formation to that. And then being able to run all those different coverages that we went over out of it. All right? Again, 21 type personnel that we see more of is where people have like this sniffer back. Okay, or like an H back. And the reason I left the screen up here like this so I can move him around. So they'll get in here like this, you know, and that guy may be all the way in here. Okay, he may be all the way out here like this. So according to where he's moving around will be different things that we do. All right, but obviously in this formation with a true tight end, we will call the strength to the tight end. And then you're going to get some version of this right here and there where you got 5s and nose. You still got your Mike. You still got your Will that's out here again playing off of this guy. Again, coverage-wise, you can be running 2 read over here. You can be running man. There's different stuff that you can run. Same over here. Over here, you can be running 2 read. Obviously, the robber would come over a little bit more if you're running that, but you got this extra safety here that can play and help you coverage-wise to give different looks. One of the things that we do is we kind of have the star that we can adjust with, all right, where we can put the star here and the star can read this H back, especially if he's in here like this. You know what I'm saying? Like the star can marry this guy and move around with him, where he may be in here like this, so that guy's taking him to the football, okay? So the star can read that guy. Also, you can trade. All right, you could trade and put the robber over here and put the star in the middle where he can run both ways. So there's different things you can do off of that. All right, so like if that guy's right there and in that sniffer position, we would be over here probably more in our traditional 2 high shell look okay, within this star coming back in here, boom, getting his eyes, okay, star coming back in there and getting his eyes on the sniffer back. Again, like we said, the star is the dude, all right? So the star is the guy we make a lot of our adjustments with. But again, now you got all your coverages. You can play over here off of this. You got everything you can do off of that. Where like if they're running counter, that guy's going to take you to the football. If they're running outside zone, that guy's going to take you to the football. If they're running ISO, that guy's going to take you to the football. So the majority of the stuff, this guy right here is taking you to the football. All right, so that's why you would have the star reading that guy. All right, so that's 21 personnel. So let's watch some film on 21 personnel and just give you a view of what we do. Again, if you have questions, if you see something pop up on here that I didn't cover in that you have questions on, just feel free to get in touch with me. All right, here we go. All right, so that's 21. Again, the key is a lot of people's like, do you call this 21 or do you call this 12? Like that, treat him like a double tight. That's up to you. All right, but as you can see, there's our Sam and there's our star. Right, and there we are fitting it. They're running inside zone. Again, like we talked about, playing zone. Going through this, let's go through it from the thing like we talked about. All right, so this nose, like if he's in a stuff technique, he should stuff and then work. Boom, he should be working to this gap because he saw that center's head go this way. Now, if he can't beat him, then he's going to skip to hip and he's going to take this gap. All right, so the Mike's going to make him right. So like we talked about before, Mike's downhill, there he is, fitting in his gap. All right, again, we could have a slant on here where we're putting this guy in that gap. All right, so he's in that gap. Boom, Mike's right there fitting in his gap. Okay, boom, boom, boom. So everybody's is gap sound. All right, here it is again. All right, you got 21, so we consider him another back, and that's the back. Okay, so again, now they're kind of like in a different type 21 personnel because they got trips over here with the dead tight end on the backside. So again, there's different things you can do to that and how you're going to align to that. But you can see we got our star right here reading this tight end. Great thing about that is the way you do that, it gives you a boot player, right? So anything faking away, you got your boot player on this. Depending on the coverage, if you're going roll 3, you got a flat defender and a deep third defender. If you're going quarters, they're matching because you got the other safety, all right, that's free to read that guy also, all right, once the star comes. So you got an extra safety. So we got safety, safety, safety. You got the 3 safeties back there. All right, because you can see now we've moved him. We just went to one of our tight calls, and now he's in a 4-eye. All right, so we do that sometimes also, where those guys are in 4 eyes. And like I said before, to me, the reason I like moving them more, where they start here and then go to there, if his rules are like our rules, offense gap on, he knows there's a guy in his gap, so it makes his rules a lot easier. You can see that DN get washed. All right, here we go again. Same thing, same formation, into the boundary. Again, being able to give a ton of different coverage looks off that. You can see we're kind of in our 2-read look right here. All right, so he goes out. He's going out, so the corner's getting ready to jump it. He's coming in, so we got safeties getting ready to jump him. We got a safety getting ready to get on this guy right here. So everybody's taken. There's nobody open. All right. All right, so that's 21 personnel. All right, so there's some adjustments that we do off 21 and some things we do. And like we said, every week it's a little bit different. or what we're going to do and the coverages we're going to run and all those type things. All right, so again, the next one we're going to go to is 20 personnel. Thank you.